yourself.
Hello. My name is Rupert Common. I don't mean to pry, but you don't by chance happen to have 4 stubby fingers in your right hand.
Yes, I do.
I have been waiting for this moment.
Keep waiting.
You're killing hip-hop. Prepare to die.
Alright?
Alright. Huddle in, friends, please. I'm gonna start off my rap with the simple fuck Rupert and pardon my back. So deal, Rupe, I must say, I appreciate you dressing up. Our first meeting a bit abrupt, so now it's time for catching up. Has that season been eventful for you, and what have you been doing? Did you get the brand new 10-speed you seem to be pursuing? Did your parents get you tires for the crossings of the trains? And did Santa bring you bags to wrap your feet for when it rains? Anyways, nice talking to you. I must get back to my chores. There's a body I must bag and bury in my basement floor. That's you, Roop, so please don't make this harder than it is. I still gotta get your sis, for she's anonymously tipped. I sent cards to both your fathers with some markings that in script God has slaughtered both your daughters. I made martyrs of your kid. Now you know I choked for 2 whole rounds and got bodied by a Brit. People talk about this hand more than what occupies your lip. Shit, I farted in the crowd watching the battle before this, but standing here with you right now, but as awkward as it gets. On the real, though, I could fuck Rupert's bitch. He could pose as a witness. He'd still take her back quicker than a post from Ellipsis. Whatever this is here, bro, I am anti that. Bet you watch Osa 24 like you the man, bike rat. I'll let my 2 cents fly, lay a wise man flat. This calico a hole will make his landslide back. You'll hear boom bap and then bow. I will flame it till it's broken. When I lose track of them rounds, though, you can blame it on emotion. The goals you grew for this battle starting to show on your chin. And it sounds like Edgar Allan Poe was your kin. Rope a dope, chokey yoke, pokey poke with a shiv. A hole in his skin. He's pouring out that poet within. Toe to toe, you already know I'm far colder than him. No fouls, fetch your towels, start throwing them in. I feel like I'm boxing cheese all over again. Yeah. Bitch, I bought these bars from Caustic, so I know I'm winning.
Since when did battle rap become an act? Everyone playing these bug parts. Like Fingaz. Every battle thus far, he's packed gun bars. I brandish a different weapon. Language and introspection. One sentence like a bee sting to an EpiPen dependent. You rap about shootings at intersections? That shit's pedestrian like Godzilla's mid-intestine after ingesting all the guests in a metropolitan bed and breakfast inn. I'll pick your arms bars apart like an insect rebellion caused by methamphetamine. Drive-bys, please. I haven't seen such faulty premises since that BBC John Cleese mega hit. If you have a piece, it's for hunting geese. And you stay true to the police by keeping the lead separate. If you're under the gun, it's because Brit's pregnant with your son and your father-in-law owns a shotgun wedding kit. You can't expletive with my penmanship. I have double entendres that can make the most cynical Quebec separatist wetter than a lesbian sister scissor experiment. This is a war of words, not some one-dimensional gun convention. I'm unconventional, unintentional pun professional. You don't slang rocks for dead presidents or have a set to rep. The only thing you set is a dead precedent. Even your charges for possession are phony. I expose fake records like they're dead residents used on a census deficit, or I'm dead press hanging at most deaths residents. Do you have any material that isn't adolescent? Your rhymes need a chaperone, they lack an adult presence. I'm not a snob when I make a canon reference, I mean the English canon or photographic lenses. I'll eat this fucking rapper, let my acid indigest him. Cough him back up, old man, gonna reject it. Mr. Nice Guy, no. Cold-blooded interceptor, spit Komodo dragon venom, could corrode a V8 engine. Talk about firearms so much, I should call you Mr. Heston. Acting like Sean Price when you brag about that Smith & Wesson. I think you're some living legend living in a Western, but by endorsing guns, you're more aligned with the conservatives who win elections and the sociopaths who deaded Lenin than the gangster rappers you seem so impressed with you've become a walking impression.
So that's it? Well, you better pick it up or put it down, because he gonna pick you up once I put you down. You'll need pick-me-ups just to put on smiles. Is you picking up what I'm putting down? This is the only man in the world who could say he was born rapping. Followed by, I gave my mom multiple orgasms. This is Mr. Undefeated? The guy who claims he's been getting his mom off since a fetus? How am I supposed to believe that the spot in which Rupert seated that he actually achieved it and did it without cheating? You're an outsider inside any habitat you're placed in. Ain't nobody ever get you. You're a cancer vaccination. Forget caffeinated mayhem roots and act upon this stage, and I would say your mama dropped a tab of acid in your playpen. If you had a fucking chance, It snapped in half soon as I made it through the Rocky Mountain ranges and door frame of this location. At first, straight amazement hit my face when he had stated that whole Capilano Basin paintball range and basement statement, but I analyzed the tapings after breaking down the basics. Rupert Common's not a rapist. Rupert Common's fucking racist. You say your stash emasculated any rapper that has faced it. Any rapper taking lashes from this ass is lacking greatness. His stash would never last if my half-hand had slapped or grazed it. It would turn to backwards ash, or cats would ask, did Rupert make it? Inside I have a hatred for you that'll never dissipate. I'm going for his top, it's no secret. This the mission date. This fruit will get found with the pound like a Christmas cake. Down in the ground with a frown full of fishing bait. Teen speed bike, you rode here with one arm and wait for the right time to throw it in front of car. I give a fuck who you were, less fucks who you are. No flaming arrows, I do got barrels. You'll get slumped from a star.
Dissing Fingaz for his fingertips would be like picking on some ginger kids. Or that manic V ellipsis vid. It's the lyrical equivalent of Twizzlers insulting Nibs for being little licorice. We should celebrate our differences. Come here, Fingaz, give me 5. Oh, the thing is hideous! You know what's ridiculous? Your hand's the coolest thing about you. It's more real than your gimmick, attire, and entire images. Most of the views for your battle vids aren't due to your skills and wits. People just want to see a Britney nipple slip. You're bland, like hummus with no cumin in the mix. I'm potent as some dried cactus bits. Hit you worse than a bad trip on ayahuasca led by a pseudo-shaman who isn't indigenous. You couldn't sun me if I was Icarus, you were Isis, and this was some hybrid Greek-Egyptian myth. Women bearing children with syphilis couldn't conceive of something as sick as this. Coming to van and battling a stranger was a mistake graver than a second grader getting in a van with a stranger. I'll run you over in my friend Brandon's van listening to Brand Van because we're breakers. My style's fresher than brand new Vans to a skater. Yours is stale than a week old bran muffin in the back of a Studebaker. You think your tough talk scares me? I'm strapped with a bona fide electromagnetic radiator. That's a laser. And in terms of heat, I pack more than bakers of hotcakes degrees from the equator. When my click engages in gang-related behavior, the streets look like the set of an Usher music video. If the extras were British ravers, PowerPoint presentators, and alien invaders. Back in the 90s, I provided the set of a racer with all their props and had Arnold Schwarzenegger constantly hitting on my pager. I'll scan your bars with a checkout gun like they're crates of grapes from Capers. Don't spar with me, you'll get crane kicked for Miles as if Miles fought Frasier. I'm glad you brought your Princess Leia. She can tend to your Han Solo after I slash it with Vader's saber. Laser bars.
I want to hear a little noise if you think that I'd be killing him. He said he's got a laser, that's because he got a Brazilian. Look, I'm aware of your help, but if you think that's going to stop me, don't embarrass yourself. I don't care for your wealth, I want a share of your health. Make this comic strip, Rupert Bear, Mary Tortel. Compare him to, well, you stole George Watsky style, so watch me now. This is how you turn commons grounds to common ground. Drop him, bow, Pacquiao. Permanent scar atop his brow. I heard that he's the talk of towns. His left hand knock a oxen down. Well, all you little lost souls that got in Rupert's posture proud, just stop it now. This the kind of guy I wouldn't pocket dial. Talking how out west, they won't get my vibe. I told them I don't give a fuck, long as they get my rhymes. It's the third, and this nerd ain't dropped no big-time lines, so this why I say he robbed my guy Pigsty blind. Rock jackets with the patches and glasses you get from movies. You're passionate about your schooling and packages of patchouli. This little gimmick that you're living, well, it isn't gonna last. You're a fucking drama student stepping in the wrong class. Rupert's got them vegan verses that he merges up with streets. All them low-cal raps, you can tell he ain't about beef. The roads that you refer to inside of what you write have probably never seen the fucking tires of your bike. I'll make them go in shock, throwing jot notes at them. Easy, I can overthrow a lock, although I know I'm not Houdini. You're the fabric of a faggot cut from polka dot bikinis. If this rap shit doesn't work, he's trying soap operas on TV. And if candor ain't your bitch, why you act like it then? As soon as I accepted, I got sense of the wind. My incentive was the scent of Rupert's breath in the wind. This death sentence got him threatened. See the sweat on his skin? You're just prey to a real predator. It's common sense that I'll win. Too comfy.
I heard Fingaz is gonna move to Vancouver, where the cost of living's preposterous, isn't it? To your level, I am never stooping. You rep the VP strip?
Fucking right.
I rep Commercial Drive, where last night I saw two wizards dueling. And a semi-lucid Arabian Sufi woman wielding nunchucks and smoking Lucy's. I talked about karate to a Rastafarian unicorn who dropped out of uni to join a renegade community. Then I jumped into a Toyota fueled by the art of grooving, went to battle my own demons in a dance hall full of students. I can make a simple statement with double the meaning of your most convoluted two-edged triple punt illusion. Roll up to T-Dot on my red steed, she's a 10-speed. Rocking a boa made from recycled newsprint, a futuristic-looking two-piece, reach out my hand and make you kiss my mood ring. I put my soul on ice, like Jamaicans luging. Say you resemble Jesus? When I was 9, I bodied Christ at communion. My flow is an underground fluid. Even with a divinator's U-stick, you couldn't parallel its movement. Rapid eye, psychoanalyze if you think I snooze stand. Rappers die when I craft a rhyme, this is music. Ask the guy, we both battle prior to this. I was battle cries to the test of Rupert's. Woo! Much respect to Stuart. It was a stalwart attempt, but Pig wasn't up to it. You couldn't keep Pig at bay if you were in a rebel Cuban guerrilla union. You're stuck in a 4x4, 4-4 time box with no room for improvement. I connect 4 rhyme dots at a diagonal line, make your mind stop like your neural pathways cross-pass in an hexagonal sign shock. After the battle, you may want to collaborate. The answer is no. The only time I write with Fingaz is in wet cement on a rectangular sidewalk. Even then, I'd sooner use a twig from a pine log. Welcome to my block, where you can see a seeing-eye guide dog leading a legally blind cyclops. I get naturally high locked. You'll need an IV of Visine after hearing when I drop. Tonight, your whole shtick gets the kibosh. I'm Fife featuring Fife Dog. Sensational, like in Little Giants when Spike lost against Icebox.